And just like that, welcome back, Carolina Keith, regular Keith, Professor Keith. Oh, Keith, great. I can't stand Keith. Whatever. Good to see you. Hope you had a good week. Things are slowly improving, aren't they? Perhaps things are coming back from the dead. Baby steps. We'll see. I'm liking what I see so far. I hope you're here to hang out and have a good time because that's exactly what we're about to do for the next hour. 30 minutes on YouTube, and then the rest of the time over on X and Rumble, like we always do. So sit back, kick back, grab you a beer, hang out, get ready. We're going to go through it one by one. Welcome to Crypto After Dark. If you haven't done so, please go hit like. It's free. Costs nothing to hit like over here, all right? If you're watching the live stream over on X, if you're watching it over on Rumble, watching it over on YouTube, man, do us a solid, bro. Go hit the like button. While you're there, click the notification bell. And if you're on X or Rumble, please follow along. What's the worst that could happen? You learn something? Exactly. What's the worst that could happen, right? If you've never been here for a live stream, don't know how we do it, we keep it 100% straight, 100% honest with you. We don't cut corners. We don't add fluff. We don't BS it. We keep it straight with you no matter what. Data over everything else. Bottom line. That's just how it is, and it's how it'll always be. All right. I could come on here and BS everybody and give you a line of bullshit for a mile and a half. I've learned over the years it's a terrible idea and a wrong thing to do. So let's just don't do that. How about that? All right. As always, please jump over in the comments, whether it's YouTube, Rumble, or X. Jump over in the comments and let me know where you're watching from. How long you've been hanging out, anything you want to do, drop in and say, hey, I shout out everybody that I see on these streams, no matter what. I see you over on Rumble, fellas. I see you over on YouTube. Good to see everybody. So check it out. I'll start right here with Bitcoin and we'll work forward to the thumbnail and why I did the thumbnail the way I did it. I never do clickbait. Y'all know that. Every time I share a thumbnail, it means something. It's not just a thumbnail with BS. I don't pay anybody to do my thumbnails. I do them all myself. Everything you see, production, all the layovers, the slides, the sound effects, the lighting, the jerseys, the drum set, and my dog chewed one of my damn drumsticks today. How about that? Stupid damn dog. Love my dog, but damn. The watches, the Panther light, all of it's me. And I hope you enjoy while you're hanging out and watching. We used to do this all the way back in the day. For y'all guys that don't remember, man, this started in the laundry room. It's a crazy story, dog, that we came this far. So from the laundry room to where we're sitting right now on 3 different platforms, reaching thousands and thousands of people. So I've got Bitcoin on the screen, and I want to talk about it a little bit first. Then we'll go through everything I got for Bitcoin one step at a time. We'll go through the technicals on what I see compared to last week into this week. We'll go through Bitcoin dominance, Bitcoin CME, which is Chicago Mercantile Exchange. Bitcoin CME chart's a little bit smoother. I'll go through that one as well. Then we'll transition over to X and Rumble like we always do. Only, no more YouTube at that point. We keep it small on YouTube for censorship reasons. I don't like being told what I can and cannot say. Okay, so check it out. I got the daily chart pulled up here now. I've got the Reaper Strategy Indicator put on the screen. If you don't know what the Reaper Strategy Indicator is, brother, you're missing out. It's in our Discord, wap.com/team786. It's a free download. All you got to do is go on the Discord and go to the custom indicator section, pop it in, put it in TradingView, change the settings how you want them, follow the little video that comes along with it, and you're done. It's very easy, very simple. Okay, cool. 3 steps to the Reaper Strategy. I need 2 closes over the 8 EMA. Do I have that? Right there. Yes, I do. I've got 2 closes over the 8 EMA. Matter of fact, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this one too, 6 closes over the 8 EMA. Excellent. That gets me 1 green check mark. Just 1. I have to take what I can get. That's 2 closes plus over the 8 EMA. Great. We need 2 more check marks. Do I have an 821 EMA cross? Yes, I do. Right there. I'll zoom in where you can see it. Right there you go. There's our 821 EMA cross. Guess what, folks? That's another check mark. Excellent. Last but not least, I need to see the price over the 50 moving average. 2 closes in a row. I don't care what color they are. but I want to see them closed over that 50-day moving average. We haven't got there yet, have we? Nope. You can clearly see that the price is still under it. As a matter of fact, we're building a bit of a wedge right here. You can kind of see that brewing, right? I think this is going to brew to the end of the month and then potentially attack the 50-day moving average at that point. But it could just as well fail, come down here, and that 50 moving average really start to drag behind it. And we could attack the Reaper line down here, which is the Sunday close. It's basically the weekly low. So the weekly close, right? So that Reaper line is where I like to set my stop loss. I like to put it underneath that somewhere, right? So if I see price get down below what we've got right through here and close under here, that likely means we come down farther, and that likely means things go very, very bad in the wrong direction. All right, one step at a time, but things have slightly improved here, finally. Now, I want to warn you, this thing is still boiling in a big wedge. I'll scroll out here where you can see it a little better. There you go. This is all the price action from November to now. You can see we've been up and down, but really mostly just sideways since what looks to be about November 11th last year, right? Since then, it's been up and sideways with the down thrown in and then more sideways. Much ado about nothing. We're still stuck under resistance right here. Until that breaks, you know what I mean? Here's the check marks that I had on the Reaper strategy. Let me take that off. I need to see it break out, right? We can clearly see we got a trend line and it ain't broke out yet. You could draw this a little tighter if you wanted. I would understand if you wanted to. And like I said, you could argue that there's a defined trend down here somewhere. Well, at least right here, right? That's at a minimum that we got a little sharp downtrend right there. And you could argue that we have another one coming up in this direction here, and that we're boiling, and then we're going to see what happens in the very, very near future. Things are getting there, right? We've finally seen some progress. And for what it's worth, it didn't happen as fast and snappy as this one. It's held up a little bit better because of that. You can kind of see it happening. Yeah, I like that. It's a great sign. Bollinger Bands. Talked about these in the last few streams. Looky here. Going dead sideways. Do you know what's going to happen to these Bollinger Bands, right? These Bollinger Bands are going to get tighter and start to squeeze in on the price. And as they squeeze in on the price, you're going to see volatility come in. That's how it works. As soon as we get a pinch from the Bollinger Bands, price has to break out one way or the other. Which way will it go? Well, we'll be here watching that to see, won't we? Absolutely, we will be. So as soon as we get that break, whether it's to the high side or to the low side, we'll know exactly what to do. Bollinger Bands will continue to squeeze a little bit more, I think. It's my belief that we're going to probably cruise sideways here for a while into the end of the month. And then we'll reassess once the end of the month comes. I think the first week of April will be our price action, our big jumps, our craziness one way or the other in either direction. I think that's when that likely comes in. But that's just based on the technicals here. We're still under trend on that downtrend. We still have the uptrend that you see coming from underneath. And we've got the Bollinger Bands, which are driving us dead in to this wedge. Right? It sucks, but it is what it is. It's getting there. Like I said, it's improvement because for the last 5 months, we've had down and sideways, right? Exactly. All that for about 30 to 45 days of up for another 6 months of down and sideways. Been brutal. So I get it. All right, cool. So that's the Bollinger Bands. Here's the pivot points. That pivot point at 88,004, absolute gangster. Don't want to give up, does it? As soon as it gets to the pivot point there, every time, she simply just rejects and falls off. I need to see it get over that. Coincidentally, that lines up pretty well with the upper Bollinger Band right there. See that? That lines up pretty darn well. You can bet that'll be a target again. Maybe by the end of the month, it does it again. I think it's possible. If we don't break this pivot, I don't think we come all the way down here. And here's why. These pivots will reset in just under a week. And we're going to get a new set of pivots that show up. I think it's likely that the pivot comes in somewhere around where the price is now. And then it'll have to battle around and try to figure out what it wants to do, whether it can get through or not. And I think that's going to happen the first week of the month. Baby steps, We're almost there. All right, so Ichimoku Cloud. Well, guess what? We've had some improvement, just like the other stuff, but we're not quite there yet. We do have a conversion line and baseline flip. Blue has crossed over the red. Excellent. That's exactly what we want to see from Bitcoin. Show me some strength here. It's trying. All right, this is the first positive for the Ichimoku Cloud in a long time. Good news here. The lag line started to jump over the candles. It's exactly what we want to see. Now, it hasn't gotten over them yet. And if you notice, it's not too many more days till it can get over them just by going sideways. It can get over these candles. If it just drives sideways a little bit longer here, it can get over the candles and you'll have a second check mark. Look at the cloud. She hasn't improved near enough, has it? Nope. We need to see this cloud improve greatly. It's still several days and a lot of price action away from turning green. That's again why I think we're going to drag our feet a little bit here after having those nice couple of days of up. We're probably going to drag our feet some. Oh, by the way, last check mark would be the price over the Ichimoku Cloud. Obviously, we're not. You can all see that. Yeah. That's why I don't think this is going to hurry up and get anywhere fast. Sucks, but it is what it is. All right. Going to have to wait. All right. So there's the Ichimoku Cloud. This is all on the daily time frame, by the way. Up here, if you see on the top, you have time frame selections. And I usually keep a star beside the daily, the weekly, and the monthly. And those are typically the only time frames you'll see me use on here. I will drop down to the lower time frames so you can see the liquidations, which I'll go over here in a minute. All right. So I went through all of our quick and easy indicators. Let's go to our oscillators. That'd be our RSI and our MACD. We have other ones. These are the ones I use the most just to give myself a third or fourth or fifth or 12th opinion on what I got so I can build more confluence. I want to build confluence, yes or no. Give me more yeses and I will buy. Give me more no's and I will not buy and I will sell. Fair enough. If I start losing my yeses, I'll start selling. If I start getting more yeses, I'll start buying. This one's still okay. Again, it's still nominal here. We're above 50 now. Still in the nominal trading zone though. I would like to see it break away from 50. So far, this is pretty good and we are trending up on the strength, which is what RSI stands for, Relative Strength Index. Strength is trending up. That's good. We're not even close to overbought, so that's got plenty of room. All right, MACD, good and bad. We've slowly started to trend back toward the midline. Right, that's good. I'm starting to see buy volume taper off, though. I don't want to see buy volume taper off. I want to see buy volume keep coming in. That would be the darker bars right there. These lighter bars mean we still have more buyers than sellers, but they're starting to run out. All right, I don't want to see this stuff flip green, flip red anymore. We've had plenty of red. I want to see this MACD get above that midline, which is right there, that little dashed line that you see right there. I want to see it get above that. Doing that would flip a bullish signal to the rest of the market, which is mostly bots, but it would flip a signal to tell it, hey, it's ready. This is some divergence between the two moving averages here on the MACD, but it's not an unheard of amount of divergence. This happens sometimes. If it wants to catch up, I'm okay with that. As long as we don't get a bunch of crazy crosses back and forth, that would kind of suck. But these lines coming back together wouldn't be the end of the world. It would be, it'd be all right. So far, it's still nominal. And as long as it's nominal, it's all right. Nominal meaning meh. Also, the kids would call that mid. Yeah, it's still mid. All right, so that's it for the regular Bitcoin chart. I haven't shown you this though. This would be our weekly 2016 on the left. Let me size it up for you. 2016 on the left, 2020 on the right, and currently in the middle. Good and bad news. Failing that 21 EMA is exactly what happened over here in 2020. I didn't want to see that happen. I wanted to see it hold it. I do think that puts a hitch in our giddy up here. Didn't want to see that. I wanted to see it hang tough and not fail. The good news is both cycles still had some up after this. This one just hasn't done it yet. It's fighting with the, if you look closely here, with the, damn, I didn't mean to do that. Well, whatever. It's fighting closely with that weekly 21 and 8 EMA that's about to cross down, but hasn't quite crossed down just yet. Maybe it crosses, maybe it doesn't. I'm watching carefully. I'm going to see if I can get back to the quad screen here. No, I can't. Whatever. Quite all right. I will go. Yeah, see, look at that. There we go. Let me flip back right here. I don't know why I did all that. Happens sometimes because I do push a lot of buttons, man. Stay pushing buttons. Buttons have to be pushed. Who's going to push them if I don't do it? You know what I mean? Imagine not pushing buttons. Could you imagine not pushing buttons? Anyway, we're still fighting that weekly 21 and 8 EMA. Not quite good enough. Not bad, though. All right, here's our monthly setup. And you can tell I just turned TradingView on before I came in here. I made sure my computer had plenty of time to rest. Because I do stay stressing it out in here, man. I gotta shout my computer out, dude. This thing's been a G. It's held tough. I didn't want to buy another one. I was trying to hold off. And I'm going to keep trying to hold off if I can. If I can make it to the end of the bull run with this PC, that would be great. Then we'll start fresh with the new PC next time. But for now, let's let this one eat. 2012 on the left, 2016 in the middle, 2020 in the middle, 2024 currently now on the right. As you see, we are still hanging on here. Barely, but still hanging on. Hasn't given up. It's still on the weekly 8 EMA, monthly 8 EMA, which I will show you now. All right. I got a lot of stuff drawn on here. Don't mind all that. Here is our weekly 8 EMA. As you see, that monthly has 3 more days and some change. Well, basically 4 days left to hang on to 82,008. Closing above 82,008 is my mark for the end of the month. Anything above that, I'm happy with. I think this drags its feet till post Sunday. The new week flips over on, let's see, it'd be Saturday, Sunday would be 28th, 29th, and then Monday, Tuesday, 30th, 31st. Wednesday will be the 1st, right? Something like that. So either way, no matter what, I think this is going to drag its feet. Closing the weekly here wouldn't be the end of the world, but I would prefer if it was up a little higher just to make that 821 cross kind of start to want to go away because it's about to do it. I don't want to see that happen on the weekly. I want to see it hold water. You know what I mean? All right, over to CME chart here. All right. Here's Bitcoin CME. Slightly different than regular Bitcoin where the 200 moving average is a little closer. I mean, a little farther away. We're kind of battling around with the regular Bitcoin. You also see that the moving average is up here a little slower. That's because CME has gaps and it does take breaks along the way. You know what I'm saying? It does take breaks. So if it's going to take breaks, it's going to take breaks. Nothing you can do about that. Got to kind of let it smooth itself out. Still stuck. While it's stuck, we just continue to wait. I like that it's over. It's, you know, it doesn't have the 821 cross like the regular Bitcoin chart does. You can see it's slightly different. Still driving to the right. Look at the cloud. It still looks very similar. Now, a little bit less fat though, right? You seen the regular Bitcoin had a big fat cloud over here. This one's more thin. Perhaps it's more breachable. And there's still a lot of room to run to the bottom of the cloud, which I think would be a good thing. It's closed its CME gap. I don't think there's another one in here, but there are gaps in Ethereum and Solana, which are both CME charts now, which we'll look at here shortly. Just wanted you to see the slight differences in the CME chart. Still trending up, still thinking about it. All right, here's Bitcoin dominance. This is probably, I would say this is, I don't know. This is the pain in the butt one, man. This is the one that's giving us the most trouble.
Bruh.
It just refuses to give up. We're not going to have an altcoin season until that white line that's diagonal fails. It just hasn't failed yet. Every time it looks like it's going to fail,
Come on, man.
right back up. It's so frustrating. If I put the moving averages up, you'll see that it's got all the support. 8, 21, 50, 100's down here, 200's down there. Plenty of support to catch this bitch from falling too far. Oh my God. Really? Come on, dude. Give us something. So essentially this shows us how much money is coming into the system and where is it's going. Most of the money is in Bitcoin, 61.8% as a matter of fact. And the way things are going, I think this thing could chase this wick that blew up right here. I think it could chase that wick and try to come up more like that. I think it's possible. It hasn't done it yet. We'll see. But dang, man, just dragging its feet. Really didn't want to see the market drag its feet like this, but I guess we don't get a choice. Do you know what I mean? Is what it is. Once this breaks, that's when our alt season starts, in my opinion. We'll see. It could, now you'll see that perhaps the bottoms are in and they follow Bitcoin up, but you're not going to see the shift in dominance until that white trend line fails. At this last couple of days, honestly, was the closest it came. It started pressing down on the 50-day moving average, just bounced it right back up, didn't want to fail. It's got a bit of a parabolic rising wedge here that it's forming. I'll show you what I mean here. Kind of a, kind of a wedge that it's building here. So that's either going to fly up that way, or this wedge is going to bounce and fall down this way. You got two options. I think it probably goes up. If it starts to go down, that does not mean Bitcoin is failing. All that means is some of the money's going to altcoin now. Finally. May not even happen. I'll be real with you. Just got to watch and see. Let me get something to drink. Then we'll say hey to everybody. Whew. What happens when you talk too damn much? Your throat starts to hurt. Pause. What's up, Bram Full? Good to see you. What's up, Dragon? How you doing, brother? Over on Rumble. What's up, Stifler? Good to see you, my guy. What's up, Matt? Good to see you. Matoshi, what's up? Bram Full's watching from Austin, Texas. Hell yeah, brother. Dr. Pancake says reporting for duty. Wham Lambo. Never buying a Lambo. Only will rent one. Fiscally irresponsible for anyone who's not heavily wealthy to own a Lamborghini. Andrew Ionescu, yes, the chat is working. Good to see you, brother. Absolutely, it's working. You should be able to see it on the stream in 3, 2, 1. Bam. There you go. You're right there on the stream. There you go. You're famous. What's up, Bill Childers? Good to see you, my G. Phonetic Duck, how you doing? Good to see everybody, man. I wish we had more people on the streams, but let's be real. Sentiment is really, really nasty around Bitcoin and crypto right now. And that's going to hold up the sentiment from filtering into our world and making things better for us. You know what I'm saying? Kind of is what it is. Something you're going to have to learn to get used to. People are going to be sour if they don't get what they want. This generation is very 15 seconds. That's all you're going to get. You get 15 seconds to capture their attention. And if you don't capture their attention in 15 seconds, they got nothing for you. And you might get a second chance, but probably not. If you want a second chance, you either have to look good, sound good, or I don't even know the third one. Look good and sound good is the other one. And I don't sound so great. And let's be honest, I'm not a pretty woman. So unless I start identifying as one, and then you guys can't say anything. Pause. Not going to happen.
Come on, man.
You got to know better than that. Come on. All right. So that's Bitcoin CME. That's regular Bitcoin. It's Bitcoin dominance. Last thing we'll look at on Bitcoin. So drop down to the low time frames here and look and see what the price action is doing back and forth. What you're going to see here, hold on a second. All right. I've been sharing this. What's up, Red Raven? Good to see you, brother. I've been sharing this on X in different mini posts where I'll just kind of retweet a picture and then post a chart and say, wipe longs, wipe shorts. Well, it's happening in real time. We chart this constantly over in the Discord, nonstop, 24/7, 365. I've been live trading a little bit recently. I don't do it a ton. It makes me not want to sit in here. It's hard to explain, but the longer you sit here and do this, the less you want to do it. So just before the stream started, a couple hours before the stream started, price jumped up here right above where those longs had entered. Right above where those longs had entered and thought they were going to do well. Shorts started to pile in. Once those shorts started to pile in, this should say shorts wiped. Shorts wiped. All right. Once those shorts started to pile in, they rolled the price down real hard right there. Just rolled the price down. Great. Came down here and wiped these longs out. Boom. Got them. Threw a big wick, stabbed them. Anyone who had a stop loss set there and or a liquidation price set down there, all you got wiped off the map. Then the very next hour, yeet, right back up, right back to where we were. You never got a close under the lows. That means you're not getting any new lows. Sorry. You never broke the trend. That means more up. Sorry. And it came right back up here, hit that red line, and nuked all those shorts that came piling in over here. Excellent. Now what? Well, we've started to roll back down. The shorts got wiped. The daily closed under the pivot, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Now we're rolling back down. Looks like we're going to try to attack this trend line one more time. We are dead in the middle of this range. I'm going to draw a parallel channel so you can see the range a little bit better here. Just want you to know what I'm talking about. All right. I'll put that down there. You can see there's a little dashed line right there in red. That's dead in the center of the range inside that channel. She's just chopping around back and forth, taking longs and shorts out back and forth, either there, either there, either there. Nothing to do here but sit back and wait and watch. Like I said, I think this thing's going to crawl a little bit. But the areas of interest are where we stopped right down here in this blue zone. A lot of longs come piling in right there, right? You can move this line right up here and say they're definitely right there, okay? If they want to come down there and get those longs, look for another sweep right back up to come and get these shorts that all piled in right here now, okay? Back and forth they go. Liquidations like crazy. If you're wondering how those liquidations get tracked, this is how those apps do it for you. I do it manually so you can kind of explain it to people and understand what's happening. Ranges are getting attacked back and forth. The next big wipes of shorts, all these right here. This should say shorts wiped. Wipe shorts. Let's type that better. Wipe shorts. All these shorts came piling in over here. They've piled in, and they're driving the price down. If this thing were to jump up here and just clip this line, you're going to take a ton of people who are being degenerates out. And if you're taking out degens, they're going to have to flip their opinion because guess what? There's more liquidation levels even higher. There's tons of liquidation levels up here at 90,000, 92.5, and about 95, 94.8, 94,750 to 98. Wait a minute, hold on. 94,750 to 95. I said that wrong. I'm sorry. So lots of shorts to be taken off the board. Not too many longs to be taken off the board. We'll see how this plays out over the next couple of days in through the month. I think we're likely to continue to get our volleyball or ping pong price action back and forth. Hopeful for more, but I don't like to get my hopes up. Let's keep watching and following along. Sweet. So I recorded that so I can throw that in on X tomorrow. Like as a clip or whatever, I can throw that on X and be like, here you go. Here's Bitcoin analysis on the low time frame, rather than just share a chart. I think videos are more interactive and give people a better chance to, hey, come watch and see what you're talking about and try to make sense of it rather than just talk about it. You can see it and be about it. You know what I mean? I think that's better for people. I think it helps people learn, which is the whole point of what we do. You know what I'm saying? So 30 minutes flew right by, didn't it? Damn, we talked about nothing but Bitcoin, which was my goal. Wanted you to give a systematic breakdown, piece by piece by piece, of what Bitcoin's doing. I do think the bulls are coming back out of the gravestones. That was the point of the thumbnail. Slowly but surely, they're coming back from the dead, and longs are starting to take out shorts. This didn't happen for several months. We're finally getting it happen again. Keep your eyes open. Please stay on the ball. Don't be the guy who screws around here and misses his chance. Discord is open for people who want to come in. We had some people leave, so there's some available spots, but we do have a cap. And once the spots are full, you can't get in. WAP.com/team786. Right there it is. This is your chance. All right. Come hang out with the people you watch live. Come talk to me as much as you want to talk to me. We do a Zoom right after this, by the way, for hours. You can come on and talk about anything you want to talk about. You can ask me anything you'd like. I also post all my buys and sells in there for everyone to see. Don't hide anything. I don't like hiding. I like to be straight up and honest as I can. So YouTube folks, stream ins for you guys. Do me a solid. Come on over to X and Rumble. Just jump over to my socials and you'll see them. I can post the links right here for you. Here is Rumble. Let's put this in the chat for the YouTube people out there. Right. Here is Rumble. All right. There's our Rumble link, and here is our X link. We'll hit copy, and we'll drop it in the YouTube chat. Paste. X link. You guys be good. I'll see you over on Rumble and X for the rest of the stream. See you there. And just like that, X